Alright, so I'm going to just do a quick lesson. I guess that's all relative what quick is, but so since I already have this on here, I'm going to share this recipe. And if you guys are interested in pumpkin cupcakes with cream cheese frosting, this is an excellent recipe. I'm also going to be making lemon bars and walnut tart bars, which it's basically just like pecan pie, but made with shortbread crust and cut into bars instead, and made with walnuts instead of pecans. So, which are very high in copper, by the way. Walnuts, very good source of copper. If you hear my heater, it's freaking cold, so I apologize. Once it gets a little bit warmed up in here, it'll click itself off. But so let's get right into it. So anyway, I'll just show this really quick before I erase it so it doesn't go to waste. It's just, I tweaked the recipe a little bit because I didn't want like just a little bit of canned pumpkin left in the can, so I just use a whole small can. But they said a cup, but I'm like, there's only like a quarter cup left in there, so I did a cup and a quarter basically. But this just, it's nice because it was already halved, I guess. She cut it in half. And she looks like a beautiful, noble goddess. She has like long, beautiful gray hair, and she's like, has all these like awesome recipes, and but she's like all slender and in shape and looks so young for her age. Anyway, I'll put the link below actually, and you can, but this is my version. I tweaked it just a little bit. She called for brown sugar. And I just had regular sugar and molasses, which is what I usually do anyway. So, because brown sugar gets hard, and I like it like kind of more molassesy. So, because I just like that flavor, and it's good for you too. But anyway, it's not like these are good for you. But so it's just a cup of flour, and I used a cup. The oil that I used was organic sunflower. I believe cold pressed, just bought at the regular grocery store, and that's really good oil because it's nice and buttery. So it works well for, it has a nice nutty buttery flavor. So, and it's mild too. So it's good to use for baking, I find. But definitely, like if you're going to do canola, make sure you're getting, even above organic, make sure you're getting non-GMO, because almost all the canola and I think soybean oil. So soybean and canola is almost all the seeds, everything are almost all GMO. So make sure if you're getting seeds or the oil, plant, whatever, that they're non-GMO above everything else, non-GMO. So yeah, cup of flour, and I just sift it through a little. First I put the eggs in there, of course. Anyway, if you know how to follow a recipe, you know how to cream the eggs and sugar together, and then you sift the dry ingredients together, and then you fold it into the sugar and eggs. And so just a small can of pumpkin, cup of sugar, couple eggs, 2 eggs. What else went in with the wet? Oh, this was just, it was organic pumpkin, but it was already had the spices in it because this pumpkin pie mix. I have the pumpkin too, but I did add extra cinnamon. So they were really moist because they had a little bit of extra pumpkin. So yeah, preheat to 350, cook for 22 minutes. It said 20 to 22 minutes, literally. Okay, I'll put the link below if you don't believe me. Yeah, so teaspoon of vanilla, tablespoon of molasses, or just brown sugar instead of regular sugar. Half a teaspoon salt, half teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda. So, if you can read my writing. I like to write things down in my own writing, and then I have a photographic memory. Something about the connection to the writing through a utensil, especially the more natural, like a pencil, you know, without an eraser and stuff even, or charcoal, whatever. The more natural the utensil, the better. But anyway, so yeah. And then the icing, you just let it come to room temperature, so you can blend it well, and you can just do it by hand, or sometimes I like to make it really fluffy and use a hand mixer. Just start it off low, and then you know, get it going, then you make it as fluffy as you want. And you can pipe it on or how you make it all fancy. But and I would recommend using baking cups, because I have a good pan and I oiled and floured it, and they still kind of stuck. So, and she said to use baking cup. They all do when they say cupcakes, because it's just a lot easier to get them out that way. So yeah, definitely use the paper, you know, the cupcake liners. So the icing is just a room temperature block of cream cheese, one little 8-ounce block, I think they are, and a stick of butter, which is, I believe, 1/2 cup. So soft butter, soft cream cheese. I blend that together first, and then just sift in 3 cups of powdered sugar. I think that's what I did, was 3 cups, and it ended up being perfect, because I don't like it too powdered sugary. So it's a nice buttercream cream cheese frosting, and yeah, so that makes exactly a dozen perfect cupcakes, and it's you know, they're kind of fattening, whatever, sugar, fat, whatever, but they're kind of healthy too, and there's love in there, and you make them at home, and so, you know, there's not like all these preservatives and, you know, all kinds of whatever. You can make them as organic and healthy as you want. So, all right, so let's get to the little lesson, lecture, whatever. I'm going to erase all this now. Oh my god, it's been on here for a while. I'm like scrubbing it up. I have to like literally, oh, it's like a pink dry erase board now instead of white. Which is fun with me. It's like what the sky looked like. This one was like this white blanket, and then it turned kind of pinkish and then purple. It's kind of clearing up now. Yeah. Stars out last night. It was beautiful. I woke up and the Big Dipper was right here and Arcturus right at that perfect angle, but stepping on the edge of my bed, it was like, anyway. I was right at, I don't know, 5:30, whenever it was when I made the video this morning, and it's right around then, so, in the eastern sky. So, we're going to do a little, trying to get some, so it's not dim. There's a little light, but is that going to work? Let's see. Okay, we'll see. Trying to use natural light as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to talk about I'm just writing it out. DeMONizing and HarMONizing. And we're going to focus on these parts right here. So, mon just means man, okay? It also means like Monday, moon day, man's day. Okay, moon, the soul. So, man, mon. Oh, if you flip it around, it's nom, like nominate, and you flip the and upside down, and it's now. Yeah, we have to be right here, right now. Okay, so that's what harmonizing is. Being in your center, your heart, right here, right now. That's in alignment with God. Har, like the harp, okay, the instrument of the gods. And so to be in harmony with God. Or, so when man is in harmony with God, harp, the musical, the alignment, the harmonization, when he departs from himself, you know, when he is himself, he's in his heart, harp. When you're departing from yourself, departing from Mon, who you truly are, you're departing from your heart, your deep heart, depart. So, like being heavy-hearted, you want to be in your center, your core. So, we're doing one or the other. Because in every moment, there's either option. We choose this or that in every moment. We choose DeMONizing or HarMONizing. They're both asking you, do you want to align with me? This force is saying, do you want to align with me? This force is saying, do you want to align with me? And you have to answer and align with one or the other. Oneness or polarity and duality. There's no way around it. This is natural and physical law. In every moment, this is what we're choosing. So what do you choose? You're responsible. You're accountable. You choose. Nobody else, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what people are doing, saying, you choose. It is you. See, growing up, taking our power back, it's not easy because that means taking accountability. When you see things clearly, you have to also take accountability for your role. And we don't want to do that. We want to be perpetual children. It's okay to be childlike, but not childish. Because we need to be of man, centered, balanced. In the now, in the heart, not deep heart. So then now I'm going to show, I think you pretty much, okay. I'll leave that on there. So, this isn't a perfect drawing. I'm just doing this kind of sloppy. So there's that, and there's the okay, so here's like the yin, okay, the dark. Okay, just imagine that's all colored in good. Okay, so the yin, okay, like 9, completion, feminine, the dark, the womb, but it's anchored in the light, the electric, the positive, the masculine, and this masculine anchor pulls in its complement, which is the feminine, okay, which creates this vortex. See how it's its own vortex? It's its own vortex, okay? You are whole in and of yourself, but you're a part of another, okay? And it's also here the 69, the Cancer, okay, the Chariot, the balanced energies, light, dark, masculine, feminine. the walking in Boaz, like on the, I think that's the High Priestess, but same concept. Oneness, harmonizing, bringing light and dark together. It's a powerful force. Can you handle it? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, so now, see, this is the feminine anchored in the masculine. This is the masculine, the light, the electric, contains the rainbow, the white light, and the black dark matter also contains the rainbow. Double rainbow, double rainbow. Rainbow anchored in rainbow. Rainbow of light anchored in rainbow of matter. Rainbow of matter anchored in rainbow of light. Feminine is anchored in the masculine, but she's mostly feminine, see? He's anchored in the feminine, but you can't have a vortex in the existence of your own in a body or anything without this, okay? So now this starts the third energy. 1 + 1 = 2, and it creates a third energy because now it creates its own vortex. So you have those two individual vortexes excuse me. Now, of course, it's coloring it in too great, it like dries up really fast. Okay, so now you have that, the yin yang, perfect balance when you draw it perfectly. Anchored, locked. Full circle, complete harmonization, balance. Doesn't it feel good? All right, just a quick one. I love you guys. Peace and blessings.